fish. That's a good combination. Well, José Andrés' Fish Restaurant, it's a culinary hotspot at MGM National Harbor, and its top chef, Nate Wagaman, is here to show us how to make an easy weeknight fish dish that's fresh, simple, and most importantly, delicious. Chef Nate, welcome.
All right, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I love fish. Can I just say I never feel guilty when we make fish at home, or I go out and I order fish on the menu.
Well, perfect. So we're cooking rockfish today, which is, one of the region's bountiful fish. So this is a great dish for the weeknight because everything can be prepared ahead of time. So we've got our German potato salad, we've got a bacon vinaigrette, we call this our mojo americano sauce.
Mojo americano
sauce. Yeah, so it's chervil, parsley, a little sherry vinegar. We blanch garlic to take the bite out of it, and then a little coriander seed and blend it up with olive oil.
Yum. Can I just taste a little bit
of
it
absolutely.
while you explain?
I've got a spoon right here.
Oh, you do? Okay,
yeah.
I'm just going to put it on my finger. Make myself at home in the Great Day Kitchen. Okay, so how do we get started with this dish while I...
So we grill the rockfish at the restaurant, which is great if you got a grill at home. If you don't have a grill, it's easy to do in a nonstick pan. One of the keys to cooking any fish with the skin on it is you want a good nonstick pan, you want a lot of heat, you want to make sure your fish is dry before you cook it. That way it doesn't stick to the pan. Yeah, that way it doesn't stick to the pan. And one of the things I always do is I oil the fish, not the pan. And I never salt the skin side before it goes in because that draws out moisture, which will cause it to stick. And you don't want your fish to stick to the pan.
Salt will dry things, of course. That makes so much sense.
So we're going to put our fish into the pan. And you see, any fish with skin is going to immediately kind of curl up.
Yeah.
So we're going to let it rest for about 30 seconds in the pan. And then we're just going to take our spatula and gently press it down. You don't want to smash the fish, but gently press it down so that way the skin will get a good contact with your cooking surface. So we'll season the top side now that we've got it in the pan. And so now that that's been in the pan a couple seconds, then you just gently, I'm not pressing it, I'm just kind of, that way we get a good contact.
Okay, and will that squeeze out? I know the burger chef says when you squeeze it too hard, it squeezes out moisture.
Right. Well, you're not squeezing. Yeah, you're not squeezing. You're just gently making contact with the pan.
Okay.
So while that's searing, let's talk about our German potato salad here.
Yeah. What makes it German?
So German potato salad is typically served warm or room temperature, but also it's a mustard vinaigrette versus a mayonnaise-based dressing.
Oh, okay, nice. And that's healthier then. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have a ton of mayonnaise going into your system.
Exactly. So, and also, we're using a German butterball potato. And I like these little guys because a German butterball is kind of like a little sweeter potato. It's got a nice creamy texture, which gives you a great potato salad.
Small potatoes get a bad rap, right, Chef Nate?
I mean, not in my book.
Not in your place. Like people say, oh, that's small potatoes. Small potatoes taste better. All right.
Yeah. So we've got some julienne onion, just some Spanish white onion, some parsley, some whole grain mustard seed. So we're going to add our mustard seed.
So you don't want to get the bright yellow mustard for this from the grocery store?
No, not for this.
So like a mustard seed, high quality.
Parsley.
Okay.
Some fresh onion. So we cook these potatoes, we blanch them first, and we use a lot of salt in the water. So that way the potatoes have flavor, like about a quarter cup to a quart of water.
Okay.
So we save a little bit of that water and add it back in.
Ah.
A touch of sugar.
Balance out the salt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then a little olive oil. And we use, for this salad, we use just a distilled white vinegar.
Mmm.
The mustard's got all the flavor, the potatoes, the parsley. So we're not using a vinegar that we're going to add a lot of extra flavor to it. So
Chef, why don't I stir that for you?
Sure.
And can you talk to me about the fish? Because at some point you put it in the oven. Is
so
that
the
right?
fish is, as you can see, this pan's good and hot. So the fish, once you get a good sear on it, we're just going to kind of flip it over gently. And at this point, so rockfish is a little bit of a thicker fillet. So if we were to cook this all the way in a pan, you'd smoke up your whole kitchen.
Yeah,
probably set up your smoke detector.
House, so I know.
Yeah, I do it all the time at home. So we're just going to pop it in the oven to finish it. And it takes about 5 to 10 minutes in the oven, depending on the thickness. And so I have a couple that I've already prepared here.
Beautiful. Look at that. So 5 to 10 minutes in the oven to cook that middle part.
Yeah, and the best way to check fish for doneness is a cake tester.
No? Okay.
Well, you're going to eat it afterwards. So cake tester, and you're just going to slide the cake tester through the fillet.
Okay.
And with fish, you see a lot of times in meat, chefs will take that and then put it to their lip or their wrist to get the temperature. With fish, if it's cooked, it'll slide right through with no resistance.
Oh, that's a good tip.
So that's the best way to check fish to see if it's done.
Chef Nate, thank you so much. I read the reviews. Tom Sietzema in the Washington Post, he was very complimentary of fish. The restaurant, not the food, but he makes all of it there. So check it out at MGM National Harbor and stay with us because